Sure. I'm Sally Fuhrmeister with the Marcus Autism Center.
And I'm Tracy Thompson with the Marcus Autism Center.
Our partnership with JAccess as Marcus Autism Center has been incredible. We've had the opportunity to work with a variety of preschools. We're actually in our second year of working with them.
We find that teachers, most of them are coming in with some understanding of autism. Many of them have family members, their own children, they know people in the community with autism, but really understanding autism in the classroom is, I think, what makes our partnership different and why it may be affecting behaviors and giving them strategies to really reframe and understand the children's development in that context.
When we focus on what teachers are already doing, you find that they're already doing so much to support neurodiverse children in the classroom. And so our job as trainers and as coaches was really to help teachers just identify what they're already doing and just to know when to maybe transfer that support to a different time of the day, turn up the volume on that support a little bit as needed, and really just kind of focus on building up those strengths.
I was working with the teacher of 2-year-olds, and she was expressing having some challenges and transitioning. You know, a 2-year-old classroom, you have a lot of transitions, and they're challenging, and they're trying to move, you know, maybe to the playground, then they're to the art room, and they're coming back in the classroom. And she was really reflecting on the struggle of how do I go through this transition safely and efficiently. And we talked about some of the things. She came up with some ideas, and I shared some ideas from my own experience. And she said, oh, you know what? I used to do that thing, and I had just forgotten. And so she's like, oh, this is fantastic. Like, it works. I just stopped using it because you've got a whole toolkit, and you're having to decide, what am I going to use right now? And sometimes that changes in the moment. And so she was, I think, really excited to go back and pull out this transition tool that she had used in the past. And she's like, I love it. I'm using it again. It's working. And so that was really transformative for her and re-energized her in that moment.
When we arrived with this project, I mean, again, we were greeted with open arms. Directors, teachers, the Federation in general, JAccess, just could not be more open to this idea of we want inclusion in our classrooms. We want to better support children. We just don't really know how to right now, so let's work together to do that. And I think that when it comes to children being included in their religious community, the idea of really supporting teachers, Jewish educators, and beyond on what are those specific strategies, whether it's things like identifying and supporting families through things like getting a diagnosis or getting different therapies in place. And the success that we've seen with the teachers being able to implement strategies, adopt new ideas, what we've said before, you know, turn up the volume on some of the supports that they're already using. I just see that continuing to grow. I see that something as, you know, very much usable by any teacher in the community, right? Because we work so much on what teachers are already doing. We use a strength-based approach. That's something that can only grow. And so I think in that, I just see very positive things for the future.